step. You know, like I said before, it's all about unification now. You know, I want to do my thing and go get that other belt. And at the end of the year, we have a mega fight. The winner takes all. Bragging rights, considered the best man on the planet.
Tony, you're giving me a smile. Does this mean you're also throwing your hand in the ring?
Oh, listen, I've just defeated the bogeyman of the heavyweight division, so what does that make me? Listen, I can't say it no more, because what I was saying was, out of all the world heavyweight champions, I had a better name on my legend than any of these guys, but now Anthony's the man. He's taken the king's throne. I'm gonna dance. But listen,
we've seen you dancing as well.
It's not bad, you know, it's not bad. But listen, just before we go on to that, what I would like to say tonight is Vladimir Klitschko deserves an awful lot of praise.
Absolutely.
He dragged himself off that floor tonight so many times, and he's always been known for being such a safety-first guy. People always question Vladimir's heart. Tonight he showed so much heart, and Anthony Joshua, make no mistake, Anthony Joshua beat the best Vladimir Klitschko I've seen in 6, 7, 8 years.
Johnny Nelson, Tyson Fury as well, he's been calling Anthony Joshua out on social media. Is that the fight that people want to see? What do you think?
That's another Wembley fight. The question is this: Tyson Fury, how much does he want? If he really wants it, he will get himself in the condition, physically and mentally, to be ready for this fight. This might be the fight that makes him get up at stupid o'clock in the morning to go for a run. He needed that motivation. The motivation was Vladimir Klitschko. Now this has happened, especially Josh doing that in that style, taking him out. Now Tyson Fury's thinking, right, I want you're my new hooker. You're the only guy that's going to quench my thirst. These guys really put together, him and Deontay, but I think now that is his motivation, Anthony Joshua. It's up to him how much he wants it.
Tony, what about Klitschko? Where does he go from here? Do you reckon a rematch is on the card?
It's a possibility. What I will say is Vladimir is, like, in my opinion, maybe had two kind of careers. The first career of Vlad was a guy who was adventurous. He attacked fighters. He got hit, got knocked down. The second half of his career after the Samuel Peter fight, it was all very negative. Lean on fighters, bullying them. He was always the bigger man. Anthony Joshua is the first man in the second half of Vladimir's career to do that to him. Nobody's been able to impose their will on Vladimir. I'll be honest, I think Vladimir's going to go home tonight and ask himself, I know he's going to be in a lot of pain. I've been there, I felt what he's going to feel. And I'm going to say, he'll sit in me, do I really need this anymore? I really do believe, and his wife was ringside, I'm pretty sure she's not going to want to see him having to drag himself off the floor 4 or 5 times. I don't see.
He said before the fight, this was not the end, and he is a man, he likes to rebuild, doesn't he? He likes to rebuild after defeat. You don't agree, Johnny?
And you know what, before the fight said, win or lose, this will be his last fight. Because he doesn't need it, he needed something to motivate him. The last three boxes, he's got success, obviously lost the last 2. But this guy doesn't need it, and it's about motivation. His brother will be on it and say, look, walk away from the sport. He will walk away.
If he comes back in a rematch, the only chance, in my opinion, he had of beating Anthony Joshua was to expose the inexperienced flaws that he didn't have.
He almost did on that. But he almost exposed the experiences, but then John, his character.
All the times Johnny would have won baskets tonight like me. He thought that the minute it went to the second half of the fight, Anthony would tire. I was listening to the comments that Robert McCracken was telling Anthony in the corner, and at the start of round 8, Robert McCracken's words, I was looking at Vlad and he looked tired, and he said, now let's take it up a gear. You knew we were going to get here, take it up a gear. They had a game plan tonight, and it worked a treat. He was throwing 5, 6, 7 consecutive power punches in the 11th round, and although he got his feet back, he didn't look that tired. Anthony Joshua can look like he doesn't lose any more rounds.
It blows that myth of the muscle-bound athlete, wasn't getting tired. What he did
the
there.
questions have been all answered.
So much respect as well between the two.
Really
Absolutely agree with you there. Deontay, let's just talk about the fans very quickly. You've seen them up close over here, the British fans. Can you see yourself coming over here?
Almost definitely.
Not a bad one, Charlie.
Almost definitely. I'm very comfortable over here. I love coming over here. Every time I come here, I get much love. So, you know, if I had to come over here, I would come with open arms, without hesitation.
Johnny, where does this go down in history tonight?
You know what, fellas, this is something we're going to talk, man, think. Mike Tyson said Anthony Joshua reminds me of a young George Foreman that was crashing his way through the heavyweight scene, smashed in every direction. Now that's exactly what he's done. He's a scary opponent no matter what. Any heavyweight, including DeOntay, I'm looking thinking, wow, I've got to be on point with this boy, because regardless of how much experience I think he has or hasn't got, he's a dangerous cookie to handle, because if he lets one shot go, it's lights out.
DeOntay said he likes to come out after I know a nice park and come to in the Goodison Park.
I knew this would
It's a
be.
big park, and I'm honest, we've got a stadium like this, but it's in Liverpool, and we could fill it. Almost, hey, I'm down for whatever. We could fill it. I'm down for whatever. You know, I want to use you know, me, David Hayes, and that puts you on your high horse, on a pedestal. That puts you on your high horse. So with a fight with me and you, that's what the fans is eating up right now. You know, that's why the internet is so powerful these days. Joe Parker made contact. Now, I'll be totally honest. You're a much bigger name than Joseph Parker. Well, I'm a bigger name than Joseph Parker. That's straight up. So I'm down for whatever, Tony.
I'm not going to join Nelson being in the middle
I
here.
know my promoter, and you know I'm down for whatever. Whatever the plans were that I want. And what better way to make my name even bigger in England than to fight a guy right here from me? It's a way to make a big name, but usually when I sign contracts, they usually have my way, and they go my way too. So same here. Be careful. I like the sound of it, man. I like the sound of it.
Do you know what? While we're all friends, I will say my thank yous now. Thank you guys for your time tonight. Oh, what a night.
Well, welcome back to Sporting Icons. Like the video, and of course leave a comment in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe. Speaking of subscribe, my aim for this weekend was to get to about 800 subscribers, and we're only a few away from 1,000. So let's get that up and above 1,000. But how are we going to celebrate this? I was looking around a little bit. Obviously we all can't go down the pub, can we? So I thought, well, what can we do? And I really don't know. So I want to ask you, what should we do? Do you want to do some kind of Q&A? You can ask me literally anything you like about boxing or about anything really. And I'll do like a video answering your questions. I'll mention your name. Even if you only want a shout out, I can do a shout out if you do a YouTube channel as well. So just let me know if you fancy a Q&A or something like that. Just something to celebrate 1,000, because I didn't expect it right now. Actually 1,000 when I started this 4 months ago was for the end of the year, and we did it in 4 months. So there's still 8 months left, or well, about 7.5 months left, and we're hit target already. So thank you to everybody. So Tony Bellew and Deontay Wilder, they had a kind of, I don't want to say a dig at each other because it wasn't really a dig, but at the end of the Joshua versus Klitschko fight, they were both feeling pretty hyped about the fact that they witnessed an epic fight, one that will go down in the history as one of the greatest heavyweight fights ever. One of, maybe not the best, but one of. So they're both kind of feeling the occasion, and Wilder was asked, as you've seen in that video previous, how do you feel about throwing your hat in the ring? And he was like, I want to come to England, la la da. Tony Bellew responded with, we can fill out Goodison Park. It's not as big as this, but we can fill out Goodison Park. Goodison Park's in Liverpool, that's where Tony Bellew's from. That's where he won his WBC Cruiserweight title. It's the home of Everton Football Club, owned by some billionaire American who has strong links in the movie business as well. He has, well, he's very good friends with Sylvester Stallone, hence one of the reasons why Tony Bellew got a part in Creed. So, yeah, that would be a massive occasion at Goodison Park. It's not a fight that would sell out Wembley Stadium, but you could easily fill Goodison Park with that. I think Goodison's, what, about 30 to 40,000? Something like that. It's a very, very decent fight. One that you would have to pick Deontay Wilder to win. But at the same time, I could argue that it's not really a step up for Wilder. It's a dangerous opponent. Of what happened with Bellew and David Haye was phenomenal. It really was. And Tony Bellew beats the odds each and every time. So I certainly wouldn't bet against him beating Deontay Wilder. But Wilder has to be the favourite. But like most Tony Bellew fights, the other guy's usually the favourite anyway. So, is this a fight that you really want to see? Do you want to see Tony Bellew versus Deontay Wilder for the WBC title? Would you consider this fight to be a final step up for Deontay Wilder? After nearly 40 fights, would you consider this a step up? Do you consider Tony Bellew elite? For me, it's a decent fight. I'd like to see it. As to who would win, like I said, you'd have to give the favourite to Deontay Wilder on that one. I think Wilder is in better form than what David Haye was. And he will go for the kill. But Tony Bellew likes fighting these guys. He likes aggressive guys. He likes getting into a real good scrap. Now, of course, Wilder, he has other options as well. Obviously, he's got his mandatory against Bermane Stiverne. So now he's got Tony Bellew as well. But he's also talking about a unification with Joseph Parker. Again, another massive fight. Tony Bellew, obviously, he's also got his eye on Joseph Parker. And obviously, Deontay Wilder. But he's also got his eye on a potential rematch with David Haye. From a money point of view, David Haye would be the one. From a legacy point of view, Wilder or Parker would be the one should he was to win. So you let me know, what fight do you think Bellew should take? What do you think Wilder should do? Do you think Wilder should fight Bellew? Or do you think maybe he should get his mandatory out of the way and maybe go for a unification with Parker? Maybe go for Luis Ortiz or something like that. So drop a comment in the comment section below. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed yet, do so. To everybody who has, thank you very much. Catch you on the next one.